next candidate is Miss Melissa Chaudhry, excuse me, and she is in competition with Adam Smith for District 9, or the House of Representatives, and I am going to have Melissa Chaudhry give an opening statement.
Good evening. It's a great pleasure to be here with you, and I'd like to take a few moments to say thank you to the Kent Black Action Commission, both for the invitation and for all of the impressive work that you already do. I've been following your work with Juneteenth and with the action days that you host at the Capitol, and it's incredibly important to uplift and organize the voices and the political engagement of the Black community. So thank you for the work that you do. My name is Melissa Chaudhry, and I'm a candidate for Congress here in Washington's 9th Congressional District. We are right in the heart of that district here, Mercer Island, Bellevue, South Seattle, all the way down to Federal Way, about 800,000 people. In this district, we have an extremely unusual demographic breakdown. We are over 60% people of color, and over 30% of the folks here were born abroad. So we have an opportunity to uplift the voices of those who are historically marginalized, and yet who have the greatest to contribute to the future of America. I say that with a complete wholeheartedness because believing in liberty and justice for all is fundamental to who we are as Americans, and it doesn't come with an asterisk attached. That's the reason I got into politics, and it took me a long time to discover that this is where I wanted to go. When I was a child, my father was deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan, and I saw the U.S. military being used for things that violated liberty and justice for all. And I looked around in my own home communities, and I saw the wealth inequality and the incarceration patterns and the racism that also violated the fundamental principles of liberty and justice for all that I was told my country stood for. So figuring out how to reckon with that discrepancy and how to be an American with integrity has been the journey of my life. I am not a career politician. I have lived and worked on several continents, primarily on grassroots economic empowerment, often but not always connected to climate resilience. I've also done frontline work in the nonprofit space here in affordable housing, in making sure that job empowerment is available to folks and jobs training, and in LGBTQ and immigrant support. And I have been very proud to be called a co-conspirator by some of my Black friends growing up. So from here, moving forward, running for Congress to me is about restoring American principle and American integrity and the rule of law to this country. And it is about making sure that the future that we create together is better than the past we have coming from. We must reckon with our legacy of racism and imperial violence and militarism. And we must do that in a way that honors and uplifts the fundamental principles of America and the integrity that this country always should have had. We can be a thriving, prosperous, inclusive, multiracial democracy in a vibrant and peaceful multipolar world, but we have to change course. We need fresh thinking in Congress. We need people who are coming from the grassroots, who are not supported in their campaigns by the big PACs or by foreign interests or by the war machine, all of which our incumbent currently is. And so I'm offering to serve this district as the first female congressperson elected from it, and the first from a BIPOC family who understands racism and discrimination, not as much in my own life, but very much in the family that I am in. So that's who I am. I'm grateful for the chance to be here, and I look forward to your questions.